welcome to the Super Review Show's Trekkies for March. So, yes, this is extremely late, but I had to put it up anyways. So, we have two wonderful topics today for all things Star Trek. By the way, this is our only Star Trek show where all we do is talk Trek, left and right. We have two topics today. One regarding Star Trek Discovery, and one regarding Zachary Quinto's comments recently about Star Trek the franchise moving forward. Star Trek Discovery has been delayed a little bit again, though. So, I think, as someone who wants to see Star Trek Discovery, as someone who's really expecting this new Star Trek show to be great, I think they need to get it out, because this is tie into what I'm talking about in a minute, but look, Star Trek Beyond, as great as it was, did not deliver it the same way a lot of people wanted it to, and I'm of the opinion that it was great as a fan of this new Star Trek, whereas, remember Jake, who I did the review with, he was like, he's a hardcore Trekkie. He loves the original series. He loves Next Generation. He loves all of it. He's a hardcore Trekkie. He was like, yeah, it was good. But that's that grouping. That's that old Star Trek. And this new Star Trek Discovery is taking place in that universe. So I think if they were to put it out, I think it'd make a lot of Star Trek fans happy. And you might bring back some fans and bring new fans along who might want to watch it on TV with you. You know, this is something like that. Okay, but I think that being delayed, I think they need to get it out as soon as possible, because the quicker you get it out, the quicker you get your money, the quicker everything works out well. It's just the truth. All right, that's that. Our last topic today is about Zachary Quinto, and he has come out and spoken recently about Star Trek 4 and what might happen in Star Trek 4 and what if it will happen. What he had to say was that Star Trek 4 might not happen because of Star Trek Beyond's low performance. This saddens me. This makes me very sad. I am so sad that this might happen, but then again, it's just Zachary Quinto. He may not know a thing, but then again, he's been in the past 3 movies. I think Star Trek, if they're going to put out a new Star Trek movie, they must, and I repeat, they must put it out within the next 2 years. Because you need to keep your momentum going. You can't just have it every 2 to 3 years. When the original Star Trek movies were coming out from 79 until 91, they released 6 films in that time period. So within a decade, within the 11 years, they released 6 movies. Not all of them were great. Star Trek 1, Star Trek 5, Star Trek 2, 3, 4, great. Star Trek 6, great. 4 out of 6 were great. Yeah, in my opinion. My opinion. But the point I'm making is they pop those things out. Shot, edited, bam. Shot, edited, bam. They just zip through. Look, between the years between the Wrath of Khan was 1982, and Star Trek 3 was 1984. That's a 2-year gap. It's proven, as far as the Star Trek franchise goes, you can release Star Trek films within 2 years of each other, and they'll make good, decent money and keep your fans happy. One of the biggest disappointments was when Into Darkness came out. When Into Darkness came out, I was very unhappy. 2009 to 20. That's a 4-year gap between the reboot that was awesome. I love it. Then Into Darkness comes out 4 years later, and it should have come out like 2 to 3 years later, if not a year earlier, if a year before that. They've been holding the gun and waiting to release this stuff forever. Just make Star Trek 4, release it very soon, put it in like a June, May month, right on there, of let's say like 2018, 2019, and bam, pop out. Because this is one of those films that are just, not gonna lie, I love the current run of the Star Trek movies. I really do. I love the ideas, the way that J.J. Abrams set up that first film, and he made this franchise still exist in the old universe. It's just completely redone, and we're telling the story over again in this modern time. That's what I love about it. And he did a great job with 2009. He did a great job with Into Darkness. Beyond was not exactly what I wanted it to be, but I take that back. I really did enjoy Beyond quite a bit. But you know that Paramount's going to be pushing those DVD releases, buy the trilogy of the new Star Trek franchise. I'll probably buy it, but you know what I mean? Anyways, Star Trek 4, I hope it happens, but then again, Zachary Quinto may not know a thing at all, but he says it might not happen. I hope it does, because please, please, please just let this thing happen. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think about this stuff? So thank you very much for watching this month's episode of Trekkies. Two topics today were Star Trek Discovery has been delayed, and Zachary Quinto says that Star Trek 4 may not happen. Some bit of some negative Star Trek news, but it's still Star Trek news. So if you guys like what you see here, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, and if you love what you've seen with this Star Trek show, subscribe and save this playlist in your favorite playlists. Thank you very much for tuning in for this, and so for the Super Review Show's Star Trek only show, and the only Star Trek show on YouTube. Trekkies is the only Star Trek show on YouTube. For the Super Review Show and for Trekkies, my name is J-Man. Off to work. Live long and prosper.